Get up there as well. Old embankments. Just to get a feel of embankment work, what kind of shrubbery and stuff grows on it. Obviously this is all overgrown, so I don't know how much of this would have been there originally. Probably it's the brambles, a few trees. It runs all the way down there. Obviously I don't know when this ceased to work. I think it was probably in the 1970s. It's the old courtwork line at Philadelphia Pond, which used to be there. That's the old power station. It's Philadelphia. And then obviously you've got all the open fields here and the different textures and colours. And obviously some woodland up there. And we're slowly going to make our way down this way and have a look. But it seems to be getting steeper here, the embankment was down there. So it looks like we're coming to the end of the embankment. Obviously it must have stopped here. It's either stopped here or it carried on going through that way. But what I know of is that the old train line does run through the back of here. There is a bridge and tunnel network that runs at the back of these units down here. The old train line which you can walk. See if we can get round that way and we'll walk that way back. I don't know if you can see, rolled up over there. There's the old line work over there as well. We'll keep moving. We'll see. But obviously there's the old embankment there. It seems to stop. It seems natural, to be honest. Like it's meant to be stopped there. But I haven't found any plans of the old track line or what it looks like. But we'll keep going. We'll keep finding out and see if we can get some more evidence. We'll just come up where the old train lines are here. As we're walking along this path, notice along the side of the road, it's got like metal cladding and it looks like real. I don't know if anyone can confirm that or if that used to be. I think that used to line roads with, I don't know. It seems to be metal. So that's the old tunnel. The old bridge that goes through there. It goes over the main road. And that line carries along there. And I've never actually walked along there, so I think in the next video that we'll do we might take a wander and see where that road, that line goes to. But this is the old line here, so we're going to wander down here, which goes down to the old colliery. So I'll see you in a bit. Now I'm in two minds here, whether the bit we're walking on is where the line used to go, or it's where this road part is, and maybe it was a split. So one went to the right and one went to the left. It seems to have a natural, like, can you see what I mean if you look on the video? So one part of the track went off to the right, which fed onto a separate line, and one went to the left. The one to the right seems to be the big part that goes down towards where the old colliery used to be. So maybe a coal line. The other part may be a junction switch which went up to the industrial yard, which you can see through there is where the old buildings still are, which are still in use. I think some of them are like a metal foundry, metal works, things like that. But yeah, still haven't found any plans to what this to what the line was, but we'll do some more investigating. Walking down the old lines here, and there's obviously some old shed buildings here. I don't know if they are actually storage sheds of the old train sheds. Maybe someone who can see the video and comment on that. Obviously this is the old line which went down to the old colliery, which was at Newbottle. well, it was Newbottle's Philadelphia yard maybe. Still, like I say, I need to find the plans. Maybe I can incorporate the video if I do have to find anything. I'm going to continue walking the old line. So we'll met up with it from looking at the embankment. So we've had to bypass quite a lot of it because it's been taken down and built on over the years. These are the old buildings here. They seem quite long, so I don't know if there were any part of the works. Obviously there's old arches there. I don't see any dates on the buildings or anything, or see there's another arch just in there. Seems to be a few of them along here, so I don't know what this was. So we'll have to find that out. It's interesting, living history. We'll continue walking down the old line here, and I'll bring you back when we come to another point of interest. Right, so we've just come down to the end of these buildings. I don't know if you can hear us over the industrial units over the back. It looks to me on there, there's a big old wooden doors which look like an entrance to these works, which obviously this building goes really far down. So to me I think it may be a train shed or an old train shed. Obviously got the original doors still on there, and they're really tall and massive. As close as I can get, I can't get in because of all the brambles and the bushes. We've got another building that runs adjacent to it along here. It runs all the way down that way, so we'll keep on going, we'll have a look. Yeah, really interesting. Once you have a look and find things out. Maybe I could try and get myself in there to see what we can see. Right, so we'll come to the end of this part of the line. I don't know if this is a natural split where the line went. We're going to go to the left because I know that's the route down to where the old colliery was. Again, we've got some big old buildings, industrial sized buildings here. So yeah, we'll walk this way. Obviously over that way is where we will walk, where the embankment was, you can see that way. We're going to continue this way, which does look to me like a natural split in the where the lines used to be. So we're going to continue this way. I know there is some signage for the old colliery down this way anyway. Yeah, so we've just come to the end of this this path here. Obviously that's where we walked before. That's the old embankment that runs down that way. And obviously this is the old colliery, the Newbottle colliery. Obviously the line must have went that way because that follows onto the old lines that we walked before. But we'll come across this plaque and it says, formerly called Newbottle Colliery, it's employed up to 1,400 men during the 1930s. Following its closure, this site or shaft was used to ventilate the Harrington Colliery until 1985, when this was also closed. The Lambton, Hetton and Joycey Colliery Railway serviced this site. Yeah, that's obviously a plaque for that. See, there's obviously a pit shaft which must have been around this part. That looks like that's obviously where the rails were, because there's more of an embankment that runs that way past the old railway cottages which are over here and the main road, and I know there was a crossing there that went down towards the railway lines which we've walked before. But yeah, I think we might leave it here. It was an interesting walk. We've walked for miles, and for a little one of two, you've done really well, haven't you? Have you enjoyed yourself? Yeah, well, we're going to walk that way, which is the old power station, which you can see red brick building in the distance there. So if I can zoom in, which is there. But we're going to walk up that way. If there's anything, just I'll bring you back. But if not, I'm going to leave it there. Just an interesting walk, something to do while we go through these difficult times. That's a bit more of the embankment, I think. Like it looks more of an embankment to me. There maybe lines are on the top of there. It makes more sense because that is the direction where the old lines go. So I presume that is where it was. But I'll if there's any more interesting things, I'll bring you back. But for now, I'll see you in a bit. Thanks now. Yeah, I think that definitely is the old embankment, because if you can see through the railings, if I get it right, it does run down to the bottom there and seems to split off and go in the direction of where the old lines used to be, where we've been for walks in the past. So I'll just hold the camera up. You can see the old embankment there. It must have split off at this point, because this is the old embankment up here. So it must have split.